Jai Shri Ram. These are shlokas identified by Swami Vidyaprakashananda, whose lectures have been printed in a book form which is called GITA MAKARANDam, available in Telugu and in English. Now, he has identified some shlokas, I think around 22 shlokas, and these shlokas Swamiji identifies as Mahamantras, very powerful, and they are capable of bestowing beneficial results on all of us. So, these are the effects of Gita, Shloka Japa, and of course, every shloka in the Gita is a Mahamantra, just like every shloka in the Hanuman Chalisa, every line is a Mahamantra, every doha is a Mahamantra. So every shloka of the Bhagavad Gita is also a mantra, and the repetition of a mantra bestows beneficial results. And so also the repetition of the verses of Bhagavad Gita produces wonderful sattvic, spiritual, material, all kinds of benefits are conferred on you. The salutary effects of the repetition of certain verses in the Gita are emphasized by Swamiji Vidyaprakashananda, who was a disciple of Malayala Swami. So they come from a great lineage, great pedigree, and these are Maharshis actually. So what they say is Vedavak. You need not hesitate, you must accept it, you must believe it, and once you believe it and start practicing, then you will experience the results. So let us start. For victory over your mind, Swamiji says, Shanai Shanai Ruparamed Budhya Dhrutigrihitaya Atma Samstam Manakrutva Na Kinchidapi Chintayet. 625. Look up the meaning. I am just telling you the number. You can go to Google and type the meaning. Actually, the meaning is Shanai Shanai Ruparamed Budhya Dhrutigrihitaya Atma Samstam Manakrutva Na Kinchidapi Chintayet. Actually, Arjuna asks a question that why is it and how should we control the mind? Why is it that the mind, though we don't want to indulge in bad behavior, evil behavior, wretched behavior, lusty behavior, being carried away by the senses, we don't want, no normal human wants to do that, but he ends up doing it. Why? And how to control the mind? Of course, Krishna says, Kama yesha, Krodha yesha, Rajo, Guna, Samudbhava, Mahashano, Mahapapma, Vidyena, Miha, Vairinam. Kama yesha, Krodha yesha. Anger and this wrath, the negative kind of anger, and lust, sexual desire, and coveting others' property. Lust can be for anything, not just for sex. So Krishna has clearly identified Kama yesha, Krodha yesha, Rajo Guna Samudbhava, Mahashano Mahapapma, Vithyena Miha Vairinam, Trividham Narakasyedham, Dwaram Nashanamatmanah, Kama Krodhas Tata Lobha, Tasmadetrayam Tyajet. Kama, Krodha, Lobha are the three gates of hell. That's also Krishna said. So now, Swamiji has identified for the victory over the mind. Actually, Krishna gives a very simple solution. Shanai Shanai Ruparamet Budhya Dhruti Grihitaya Atma Samstam Manakrutva Na Kinchidapi Chintayet. Every time your mind runs away like a dog, like a pet dog, or like a goat, you catch it, bring it back and tether it to the Atma. That's it. Very simple. So every time it runs away, catch it, bring it back, tether it. Catch it, bring it back, tether it. Tie it. Tethering. So finally one day it will settle down. What more advice? Swamiji, with his powerful intuition, has identified, see, the sound effect and the spiritual effect. Even if you don't know the meaning, these mantras begin to have, they create this aura, the vibration, spiritual, sattvic vibration, and the entire environment is purified, and that becomes conducive for many beneficial results. So, for the victory over the mind, if you are not able to control the mind, now that you have understood this shloka, you start chanting it. Shanai Shanai Ruparamet Budhya Dhritigrihitaya Atma Samstam Manakritva Nakinchidapi Chintayet. 625. Next, for success in meditation, Yato Yato Nischarati Manaschanchala Asthiram, Yato Yato Nischarati Manaschanchala Asthiram, Tatastato Niyam Yetat Atmanyeva Vasham Nayet. 626. So Shanai Shanai Ruparmet, bit by bit, you gain control and tether it to the Atma Samstam. Tatastato Niyamyetat Atmanyeva Vasham Nayet. To remove all obstacles in sadhana, Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam Jnatva Mam Shantim Ruchati. 529, 5th chapter, 29th shloka. Krishna is declaring that he is the enjoyer of all the offerings given everywhere, all the oblations. So once you identify Krishna as the Supreme Lord, Purushottama, personal God, beyond the impersonal formless. So you cannot have a relationship with a formless fellow. Ridiculous. Like in Christianity and Islam, they say God is formless, but they turn in a particular direction and pray. How can you know formless God? Formless God will not have a place, location and direction, right? But they have their own holy books and statues which are idols. After all, what is an idol? An idol is anything that is held in great respect. The book is the idol, their Quran, their Bible, and the Bible and Quran are printed from paper, printed on paper. Paper comes from trees, so they are worshipping trees indirectly. So they are themselves idol worshippers, but they are busy fooling everyone else. So let us leave them to their. I am telling you all this because as a Hindu you should know all this. So when you are unwillingly hoovered into a debate, sucked up into a debate, you should be willing to ask these polite questions and then they will run away. They will not know what to do. Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. That is why Krishna being the Supreme Lord, and whatever tax you pay, ultimately it goes to the central government only. Similarly, Akashat Patitam Toyam Yada Gacchati Sagaram Sarvadeva Namaskaraha Keshavam Pratigacchati. Everything goes to, just as every drop that falls from the sky lands in the river stream and finally reaches the sea. All the offerings you make to all petty gods actually go to Krishna, because Krishna is running the bureaucracy. Why not you pray to Krishna? Why are you going to this Bonda, Darga, Chaddar and all that stupid Babas are there, dumb Babas who are slaughtering goats? Chand Miyas and Moon Miyas and Jupiter Miyas and Saturn Miyas. What nonsense is this? Tantrics and Mantrics. Hare Baba. So, this shloka actually the meaning is that once you accept Krishna, all your obstacles will slowly melt away, or you will develop such great courage and capacity that you can face any obstacle with fortitude and forbearance. Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam. I am everyone's friend. Suhurdam. That means he is the friend of the goat and the lamb which you want to slaughter and eat. So please be careful. Krishna will not tolerate if you hurt even an ant. Suhurdam sarva bhutanam. He did not say only humans, all creatures. So no non-vegetarianism. Please stop that nonsense. Don't become a murderer. Don't make your stomach a graveyard or a cemetery. Your stomach is a graveyard and your mouth is a butchery, a battua, ABBATTOIR, slaughterhouse. Your mouth is the slaughterhouse and the stomach is the graveyard. Suhurdam sarva bhutanam jnatva mam shantim ruchati. Once you know me, you will attain shanti, peace. Okay, next. For progress in wisdom, so that you become wiser. 6th chapter 31. Sarvabhuta sthitam yomam bhajatyekat tvamasthitah sarvadha vartamanopi sayogi mai vartate. And Krishna is saying, I reside everywhere, in everyone's heart. Know this much. And if you know this much, you will not have any hatred. Of course, when you see rubbish, asatya, you should have the courage to politely point it out. Call a spade a spade. If somebody is hurt by the truth, that is not my problem, but we will tell the truth politely. And of course, we will not tell the truth to some people who cannot take the truth. But that doesn't mean we will tell them lies. So, next one. For to be able to see Krishna everywhere. Mattah parataram nan yatkinchid asti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. Sutre manigana iva. 7th chapter 7.7. Please make a note. He is the Sutradhar. He is the invisible thread behind everything that is strung. The entire universe is strung on him like a necklace. Mattah parataram, nothing is beyond him. Next, to attain Yogakshema, Yoga means acquiring riches. Kshema means security. So the social, your basic needs. Yoga, one word, one meaning of the word yoga is achieving all that you want to achieve. Great wealth, great happiness, great prosperity, great reputation, everything, whatever. Yogam. Then kshemam. Whatever you achieve, you should be safeguarded. If somebody steals it, the mlechas come and attack and take it away, what is the use? So if you want yoga kshemam, then Swamiji Vidya Prakashanandaji recommends that you chant this shloka 922 Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Paryupasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, incidentally, is the motto of Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC. Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Vahamyaham. Yogakshemam. That means Krishna is promising that he will take care of your yogakshemam. That means he will ensure that you will achieve whatever you deserve to achieve, and he will also ensure that they are all kept safe. Nobody can steal them away, rob them away. No dacoitry, no fraudsters, no problem. Sometimes because of our dumbness and gullibility, people will cheat us, but Krishna will take care. And don't become dumb. Don't increase the work for Krishna, Baba. Please take care. Use your mind, and don't otherwise trouble Krishna with all this extra work. Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Paryupasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. 922. Then next, for eliminating all enemies, the internal enemies and the external. Internal enemies are Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Madha, Matsaryalu. The 6 internal enemies are they. Rama, Krishna are called Arindamaha. That means they have conquered all the internal enemies. External enemies are easy to conquer, Baba. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhyatmanam jahi shatrum mahabaho kamarupam durasadam. This is 343. Make a note. 343. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhyatmanam atmana jahi shatrum mahabaho kamarupam durasadam. He is saying, Krishna is saying, the mind is superior to the senses, and superior to the senses is your own Atma. You are the Atma, not the body. So be established in Atma. Be an Atma Ram, not Indriya Ram. If you become an Indriya Ram, then you will be running after the sense pleasures, and they will make a donkey out of you. You can enjoy pleasures, but don't become Indriya Ram. Become Atma Ram. Atmaram Dubey was the name of the father of Tulsidas. Okay, Tulsidasji's father's name was Atmaram Dubey. So most people have this name Atmaram in the north, but they are living like Indriyaram. So Samstabhyatmanam Atmana. Be anchored in Atmajnana. Be anchored in Gita Tattvam, Krishna Tattvam. Jahi Shatrum Mahabaho. Mahabaho, oh strong armed one. That means metaphorically, we are all Arjunas, and we are all physically strong armed, mentally strong armed, psychologically strong armed, emotionally strong armed, spiritually strong armed, religiously strong armed. So we are fearless. That is why Veda describes every Atma as Amrutasya Putraha. Shunvantu Vishve Amrutasya Putraha Aye Dhamani Divyani Tastu. The Veda addresses all mankind as Amrutasya Putra. In Vedas, in Bhagavad Gita, we don't have dirty times like Kafir, Kuffar. No terms like this, insulting, derogatory, pejorative, slurs. Quran, the Holy Quran and the Muslims, they think that all non-Muslims are kafir and kuffar is the plural, which is an insulting term. They call them najis. Najis means shit, fecal matter. In Christianity, they have pagan, heathen, gentile. These are again extremely insulting terms. Hinduism does not teach you anything like that. Hinduism teaches you that all mankind is Amrutasya Putraha. Shrunvantu Vishve Amrutasya Putraha Aye Dhamani Divyani Tastu Vasudaiva Kutumbakam Ayam Bandhur Ayam Neti Gananam Laguchetasam Udara Charitanantu Vasudaiva Kutumbakam. If you are a Udara Charita, that means a magnanimous, noble person. Every noble person considers the whole world as his family, which includes animals. So no slitting necks and eating animals, trees, all are Vasudaiva Kutumbakam. Hinam Dushayati iti Hindu. So Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. That is over, isn't it? Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhyatmanam atmana jahi shatrum mahabaho. We can conquer all enemies. Only if we stand to rise up. We are always sitting complacently. Don't do that. Don't suffer from the Hanuman syndrome. Even Hanuman needed to be told about his ability. Jambavan gave a pep talk. Otherwise, Hanuman was sitting thinking that he cannot cross the ocean. So we are all like Hanumans. We underestimate our own capacities. If we start working, you will be amazed at your own ability. Okay. Jahi Shatrum Mahabaho Kamarupam Durasadam. That is selfish desire is the most biggest enemy. So you should conquer this selfish desire. Your desires can be satisfied when you work for everyone. That is Loka Sangraham. Next, for acquirement of Anugraham, divine grace. This word grace is a Christian term which has a silly negative connotation. Grace. Why will God give grace only to some people who simply subscribe to this irrational dogma? Grace or Anugraham is available to everyone who is a good person, irrespective of the fact that he may not accept Krishna. That is why Krishna says, Partha Naivehana Mutra Vinashastasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyanakrit Kaschit Durgatim Tata Gacchati. Nahi Kalyanakrit Kaschit Durgatim Tata Gacchati. One who does good, one who is benevolent, one who serves mankind, all creatures, one who is a philanthropist, altruist, one who serves selflessly, one who is possessed by agape, A-G-A-P-E, unconditional love. Nahi Kalyanakrit Kaschit Durgatim Tata Gacchati. He never goes to perdition or damnation. Though that is Hinduism for you. Whereas Islam and Christianity will tell you, if you don't accept my God, you will go to eternal hell. Hinduism does not say that. Even if you don't accept Krishna or Rama, or even if you are an atheist, if you are a good person and do all that I said just now, you will go to heaven, you will get moksha. That is Krishna is subscribed. Krishna is telling you that you don't even have to believe in me. Be a good man. Altruism, philanthropy. Genuine philanthropy, not fake, not showing off. So this is Sanatan Dharma for you. You should be proud to be a Hindu. And all those people who are educated should give up Christianity and Islam, come to the Hindu fold. Only then you will be a true human. Otherwise you are a fake hypocrite. Okay. Next, for acquiring divine grace, Yat karoshi, yadashnasi, yajjuhosi, dadasiyat, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. 927. Krishna is saying, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as an oblation, whatever you give away in charity, whatever austerity you undertake, that means austerity means hard work. Like Virat Kohli is such a great batsman. Why? Because of tapas. Tapas does not mean Virat Kohli went to the Himalayas and he was standing on one leg. Nothing like that. Rubbish. Tapas simply means due diligence and total commitment to your job, to your task on hand, to your hobby if you have one. So total commitment. Whatever you do, if you are a chef, be the best chef. If you are a batsman, be like Kohli or Tendulkar. Whatever you do, be the best. Be the best. And do the best, do your best. And remember, do it as if you are doing it for Krishna. That means once you do it for Krishna, you are doing for Krishna's family. And Krishna is the Pitahamasya Jagato, Mata, Dhata, Pitamaha. So Krishna is the father, grandfather, mother, everything. All relations are with Krishna only. So once you serve his family, Krishna will take care of you. And you will acquire divine anugraham, grace. Yat karoshi, yadashnasi, yat juhosi, dadasiyat, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. So, Yoga Yukta. Next, to become a Yoga Yukta. Yoga Yukta. Who is a Yoga Yukta? Yoga Yukta means one who is, Yukta means attached. So, one who is a Yoga Yukta. Yukta means join. Yoke is an English word. Okay. So, if you are to be ever linked, joined, anchored, then what is the shlokam Swamiji is telling you? 10th chapter, 10th step. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhiyogam tam yenamam upayantite. Those who constantly think of me, worship me, serve me, that means serving all people, manava seve, madhava seva. So bhajate pritipurvakam dadami buddhiyogam. Then Krishna says by his anugraham, he gives buddhi yogam. And then through buddhi yogam, they will come to him. What is buddhi yogam? Very simple. All that I have told you up till now is buddhi yogam. Buddhi yogam means working for Krishna, working for Loka Sangraham. Be a genuine human, not a fake human. No hypocrisy, no eating meat, no committing crimes in the name of religion. If religion tells you to commit a crime, your heart should tell you, throw that religion out. Get out of that cult. Stupid cult. Next, for steadfastness and progress in devotion. If you are very fickle, whimsical, capricious, mind is unstable, Swamiji is telling you chant this shloka 1138. 1138. Tvamadideva purushah puranas tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam vettasi vedyam cha parancha dhama tvayatatam vishwamananta rupa. Arjuna is actually declaring that you are the ultimate. I have now understood, oh Krishna, you are our eternal companion. You are the Param Purusha, the Supreme Personal Lord. You are the abode of the whole world. You are the final destination. You are the person to be known. You are the Parandhama. You are the whole world actually. There is nothing beyond you. So if you chant this slokam 1138, your mind will become calm. Next, to get rid of all delusions. What is a delusion? Fake idea, false idea. All these Abrahamic cultists are all deluded. So there are many Hindus who are worshipping Munmiya. They are deluded. Delusion means false belief. Hallucination is false perception due to the effect of either stupidity or psychological disorder or drugs or alcohol withdrawal. Illusion is a false perception due to physical reasons like total internal reflection. We studied in school. That is called a mirage. The worst problem is we all suffer from hallucinations and delusions because of stupid religious ideas. If you believe in absurdities, you will commit atrocities. These people, I don't want to repeatedly name them because it spoils the taste in my mouth. I have no hatred. A pig is a pig. Will you go and kiss a pig? No, na? The pig is wallowing in the gutter. So I don't want pigs in my company. So I don't want these rascals. If they are willing to have a good bath in the Bhagavad Gita, mental bath in the Bhagavad Gita, give up the nonsense. It will take me just 10 minutes to demolish these Abrahamic cults. But I don't know if I will ever be given that opportunity. They will dangle the 295A, 153A. Now, for wiping off delusion, Swamiji says 1140. Namah purastat ataprishthatasti namostute sarvata yeva sarva ananta viryam ita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoti tatosi sarvaha. Arjuna is again in the 11th chapter after he sees the Vishwarupam. He is saying, oh Lord, my head is reeling. I am worshipping you. I am doing namaste, obeisance. Continuously he is doing pradakshina around Krishna. Oh, ananta viryam. Amita Vikramasthvam. Oh my God. Omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, and inscrutable, omnibenevolent. So God is omniscient. He knows everything. You don't have to pray and beg Him for silly things. He already knows what you want and He will give you only if you deserve it. Omniscient, omnipotent. He can destroy anything. He can create anything. So can He create somebody stronger than Him, bigger than Him? That's a good question. Catch 22. If I say yes, then Krishna will become number 2. And if I say no, then I'll be admitting that there are some things Krishna cannot do. Therefore, the answer is no answer, silence. That is why Krishna is inscrutable. Krishna can actually do anything. Inscrutable means mysterious. Omniscient, omnipotent, inscrutable, providential. Krishna is concerned about our welfare. He is a providential God. Not like other gods of these desert cults. The gods are bloodthirsty and sending their followers on a blood trail and making the followers do activities which are heinous and criminal activities. Also they are actually destroying the destinies of their followers. Krishna is not like that. Krishna is genuinely concerned, providential, because He is the Dvasuparna. He is one of the birds sitting on top. He wants you to come back because He is your friend. Suhridam Sarvabhutanam. So, Krishna, Namaspurastad. Where did we? Namah purastad ataprishtataste namostute sarvata yeva sarva ananta viryami amita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Omnipotent, omniscient, omnibenevolent, providential. That means the same, providential. Concerned about our welfare, providential God. Not a jealous and dirty God, psychopathic, blood thirsty god. No, sorry. And he has a great sense of humor also. The other gods of these desert cults, they're always mean, angry, they're staring and giving threats. Krishna doesn't give you any threat. He tells you, if you don't want to follow me, don't follow me, but be ready to face the consequences, because the laws are in operation. You cannot violate gravity. If you want to jump from the top of a building, go ahead, Krishna will say, but remember, you will die or break your legs, and if you survive, that will be worse. So this is what Krishna is telling you. There are laws, Baba. I have to run this whole damn show. I have a bureaucracy. He is like the CEO of the entire universe or the multiverse. Krishna is the CEO, and he has the remote in his hand, universal remote. So these laws cannot be broken, and if you are going elsewhere, then you are sorry, you will put yourself in a very sorry state. So omniscient, omnipotent, providential, inscrutable, omnipotent, all these are there, omnipresent. So then what is the next thing? For attainment of anugraham, there is one more shloka. Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyasya gurur gariyan natvat samosya kyabhya abhyadikah kutonyo lokatraye apratima prabhava. So this 1143. So pitasi lokasya characharasya, he is the father of the entire creation. Tvamasya pujyasya gurur gariyan, you are the guru. So who's the guru? Krishna. Now why are you chasing other gurus? Okay, some gurus might be there, chota gurus. If they can tell you something nice, say thank you sir, give him some dakshina and leave. Don't call every fellow a guru. Out of your respect you may call somebody a guru, that is also okay. But who's the real guru? Krishna. Who is the guru? Bhagavad Gita. Rama is our guru. So understand this much. Don't beg at a tomb or a grave or Chandmiya, Moonmiya and all these desert cults. Get out of it. Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyasya gurur gariyan natvat samostya abhyatikah kutonyo. None is greater than you, O Lord. Lokatraye apratima prabha. None is equal to you. None can surpass you. None in this entire creation. So this is Arjuna's tribute as he sees and realizes. So next 13th one. We are now 13th one. For to become a moksha yogya. See, to become fit for God realization. So you have to be eligible. You can't get a job if you are not eligible. You have to pass the interview. So Swamiji Vidya Prakashananda ji is telling you 1866 Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarvapapebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. Yadavakra, don't cry. Ma Shucha means stop weeping, Baba. Sarvadharman Parityajya. Forget all the protocol rules and be my agent. Do Loka Sangraha. Don't bother about Rahu Kalam, Manchi Roju, Chedda Roju. Are Baba wearing fancy colored stones, and all these superstitions are meant for people who are in the LKG of religion. If you have done PhD in religion, that means if you have understood Bhagavad Gita, you are a PhD doctor in Bhagavad Gita. If you have done PhD in Bhagavad Gita, then you will forget all this nonsense. Then, for purification of the mind, Krishna says 13, Vidya Prakashananda says 13:13. Sarvatah panipadantat, sarvato kshishiro mukham, sarvatah shrutimalloke, sarvam avrutya tishtati. Krishna says very clearly that he has a CCTV connection everywhere. So remember, God is watching you because he is inside you, antaryami. So if you remember this much, your mind will become pure. 13:13. Sarvatah panipadantat, sarvato kshishiro mukham, sarvatah shrutimulloke, sarvam avritya tishtati. So he has pervaded everything. So next, for the purification of the mind is 13:13. Sarvatah panipadantat, sarvato kshishiro mukham, sarvatah shrutimulloke, sarvamavritya tishtati. He is immanent and transcendent. Krishna is immanent. That means he is within the subatomic particle. The quarks, mesons, bosons, God particle, whatever, subatomic particle, he is there. And beyond everything, he is there. So he is transcendent. God is above, beyond everything and within everything. So if you understand this much, you will shudder to do any criminal activity. No evil. You cannot harm anybody. You can't even harm an ant. Animittam trunam vapi chedayenna kadachana. Don't even pluck a blade of grass unnecessarily. If you want to eat it, eat it. If you have some genuine useful purpose, then you can pluck a leaf. So leaves and plants are on the very low level of consciousness. So it doesn't matter. You can eat leaf. Don't give an argument that you are killing life here also. That is stupid. So I don't want to get into this nonsensical arguments. Then cessation of anger. How to anger management. Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishto matta smrutir jnanamapohanancha vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyo vedanta krutveda videva chaham. 15:15. So Krishna is again repeating. Actually the same idea is presented differently. Because these words have fallen out of the mouth of Sri Krishna. They are charged with austerity, charged with sattva guna, charged with transcendence. This is sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishto. I reside in everyone's heart. So where is the question of any discrimination? The word caste does not exist. I am repeatedly saying you. How can any knowledgeable Hindu, once you study the Bhagavad Gita, there will be no concept of race discrimination, caste discrimination, no misogyny, no discrimination against women, no discrimination against people of other cult, whatever, however mean. Even Ravanasura, we do namaste, no problem. But because he has committed so many crimes, he has to be punished. That's all. You will do your work without any hatred. Sir, because this whole thing, why is this whole thing going on? That I don't know. That is what is called Krishna Leela, Rama Leela. And now you are listening to Bhagavad Gita and you are enjoying this whole discussion. That is Ras Leela, not that nonsense. Poets have done some work to encourage Bhakti Bhava. But these Christian apologists and Muslim apologists and Marxist and other Hindu haters, these scoundrels, they have used this as a means to attack, demean, malign, slander, deprecate Hinduism and mudsling on Krishna, calling him a playboy, promiscuous, philanderer. They have done all that. And many idiots in the Hindu fold have accepted that. They have bought into that. And that's why they have stopped worshipping Krishna and they are worshipping Chand Miya, Bonda Miya, Grave Miya, Tomb Miya. Are bloody rotten bones are you worshipping? Are you not ashamed? Read those books of those supposedly godly characters. They are killing goats, slaughtering goats and offering goat testicles. Do you call that fellow a god? What kind of a human are you? Are you not ashamed to be a human being? So Krishna is saying this much. So if you want to get rid of anger, 15:15, I just chanted that. Next. Again, for the anugraham of Krishna, one more shloka. Yatra yogeshwara Krishno yatra partho dhanurtharaha tatra Shri Vijayo Bhuti Dhruvanitirmatir Mama. Shri is wealth of all kinds, beauty too, Vijaya, victory, Bhuti, prosperity, auspiciousness, and Dhruvaniti, dharma, firm morality, not pseudo morality. Moral reasoning will become supreme. You will be fully edified. You will not try to rationalize crimes in the name of some holy book. What they do is they are rationalizing Christianity, Christians and Muslims. They are trying to rationalize crimes in the name of a holy book, which you cannot do if you follow Bhagavad Gita. Sorry, we cannot rationalize a crime. A crime is a crime. Evil is evil. Even if God comes and tells me to do something which I consider as evil and criminal, I will say goodbye, you are not God. So that is the attitude of a Hindu. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. So wherever Krishna and Partha is there. Now the deeper meaning of this shloka is you are Partha. That means you can succeed only with the assistance of Krishna. Only with the anugraham of Krishna. That means all of us can achieve anything we want. But if we live by the values imparted by Krishna, by examples set by Krishna, so man and God together are a team. So only then things can be achieved. Then what can you have? Shri, Vijaya, Bhuti, Dhruvaniti. Shri is Aishwaryam, wealth of all kinds. Hmm? And Shri also means beauty, Vijaya, victory. You will achieve victory everywhere. Bhuti, prosperity. Eh? And what is that? Dhruvaniti, firm sense of morality. No jokes, no fake ethics, and no trying to rationalize nonsense. Okay. Next, for success in all undertakings. 343. एवं बुद्धे परम बुद्ध्वा संस्थभ्यात्मानमात्मना जहि शत्रु महाबाहो काम रूपम दुरासदम. I explained this earlier also. Next, to heal all diseases, 7:7. Of course, now don't try to distort it. So, all diseases are mostly psychosomatic, barring a few. So, 7:7. Mattah paratanam nan yatkinchidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva dava ke sath dua bhi. So first of all, eat sattvic food, live in a sattvic environment, have sattvic friends. Rajas and tamas, some proportion will always be there. Rajas is needed for action, and tamas leads you to rest. So in right proportions, all are good. It's all a matter of dose. Some scientists said all is poison, nothing is poison. Everything is poison, nothing is poison. It is all a matter of dose. In the right dose, poison can be amrutam, and in the wrong dose, amrutam can become poison. So please understand that. Then, to eradicate all miseries, bhoktaram yajnatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shanti mruchati. 529. I have discussed this already. To attain wealth of all kinds. 5:5. Okay. Yat sankhyai prapyate sthanam tad yogairapi gamyate ekam sankhyancha yogancha yah pashyati sa pashyati. So sankhya means knowledge. Yoga is striving to acquire wealth. So Sankhya philosophy, Yoga philosophy, both mean the same. Pravritti, Nivritti, both are necessary. Pravritti means activity, Nivritti means cessation from activity or renunciation. We must have a judicious blend of both. If there is a imbalance there, then there is a problem. Pravritti, that means you act. Purusharthas are there, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. We must strive constantly. No lazing around. Some fellows, some religions will tell you, go away, leave everything, avoid all pleasures, we are born sinners, we have to give up, we have become sadhu, bhikkhu, bhikshaka, live by charity, live on rubbish. Daridram mahapatakam. Poverty is a great sin. Mahabharata, Veda Vyasa. Why is it a great sin? Arey Baba, you are a Hanuman. And if Hanuman is begging and living like a beggar, don't you think it's ridiculous? So, Yat Sankhya. So, please understand that the whole of Bhagavad Gita is being taught to you so that you become rich. That's why Krishna also dilates on this by saying, Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukrutinojana artho jignasu ratharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. 4 types of people worship me. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukrutinojana artho jignasu ratharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. Artho, the one who is suffering. Jignasu, one who wants to know. Knowledge seeker. Artharthi, one who wants wealth. Jnani, the one who has already realized and understood everything. All these 4 people are good people. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritinarjuna. They are all sukritinaha. That means good people. All these are good people. Who are the good people? Who is suffering and then seeking aid, succor from Krishna. Succour. Succor. Draupadi sought succor. Krishna Mahayogin, Vishwatma, Vishwabhavana, Prapannam Pahi Govinda, Kuru Madhye Vasidatim. When she realized nobody is able to help, she sought the help of Krishna. And Krishna also will help you only when you totally depend on him. As long as you can think that you can do it. Don't create a headache for Krishna also. Krishna doesn't want to do unnecessary work, you see. See, like they say, if you have an elephant, you must give the work of an elephant to an elephant, not the work of a rat or a donkey to an elephant. So don't. That is why Hanuman also in Ramayana says, Ehikeshu cha karyeshu mahapatsu cha sarvada naivayojyo ramamantraha kevalam moksha sadakaha. Hanuman says, don't pester Rama for petty things, only approach Rama for moksha, because that I can't give you. For everything else I am here to take care. So worship Hanuman and ask Hanumanji if you want. Hanuman is saying, don't harass Rama for silly things. You don't go to Modi Prime Minister for silly things when there are other people there. So I think you have understood the point. So what is the main purpose of the Bhagavad Gita? To make you rich. If you think Bhagavad Gita is, to be read when you are just on the verge of death, then you are the biggest idiot on the planet. Then you will become poor anyway. If you follow the desert cult philosophy and all these silly success, lecturer, success coach, many fellows claim they are success coach. Personality development is not possible unless you internalize Bhagavad Gita. Write it down. That's my quote for today. You cannot become truly wealthy. There are billionaires, but are they truly wealthy? They are deficient in many areas. So true wealth and actual money also. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayadhyati patratvam, patratvad dhanamapnoti, dhana dharma tata sukham. All the shastras repeatedly tell you, worship Krishna if you want to become rich. If you can't understand, still I will give you a detailed lecture in some other video. So then, for rooting out all fear, Shraddhaya paraya taptam tapastat trividham naraihi abhalakankshibhiryuktair satvikam parichakshate. So to exorcise all fear, disabuse yourself of all phobias. Disabuse, D-I-S-A-B-U-S-E. Disabuse means get rid of. Exorcism. Exorcism in Islam and Christianity, they have this concept of Bhutalu, Dayyalu, and Jesus Christ himself was an exorcist. This concept is the most dumbest concept. There are no ghosts. Please understand. And in case if ghosts can exist, maybe Krishna has allowed for such a thing also. Ghosts are also there. But they can't harm you. They can't harm you because they are dead. You are a living ghost. And Jesus Christ once exorcised a man and cast his Atma, the soul. In Christianity, soul belongs only to humans. For some time in Christianity, they didn't give a soul to black people. So the black people protested. They said, okay, we are giving you a soul. And women, for many years, they said women don't have any soul. So the women's movement liberation started and women started fighting for their soul. So we are fighting for many rights, voting rights, enfranchisement. Only in 1929 women in America got voting rights. So they fought for their voting rights, enfranchisement. They also fought to get hold of a soul. So just imagine. So the Christians, the Pope and all that, they are dispensing souls also. It is like, I don't know how they dispense souls. These bodies don't have souls. So women fought and they said, no, we also have a soul, or we need the soul. So finally Christianity, they decided, okay, we'll give them a soul. When a dog dies, you say that it has left, but its body is here. So something has left, that something is the soul, Re Baba. You can be born as a dog or a pig also. So we Hindus know that souls exist even in a tree. Consciousness is the ultimate reality, double slit experiment. They don't even know their own science. In fact, the greatness about Western civilization is, like Vivekananda said, Andhapangu Nyaya. Thanks to the British invasion and colonizers, Mughals, they destroyed our education system. So they broke the backbone of our industry and economy. So we became Pangu. Pangu means lame. But we are not blind. So the Western world has become Pangu. The Western world has become blind because they have become grossly immoral. They think only sex, enjoyment, drugs, and more, big and big. This is what America is all about. Big and bigger, more sex, how to have better sex. Everything that they do, yoga, can I have better sex with this? Better orgasms? Yeah, then he will get in. So this is the problem. That is why Chinmayananda once said, you people are walking upside down. Nobody understood. You people are walking upside down. You know what it means? See, head should be on top, heart next, stomach next, and the last is the genital. But when you are walking upside down, genital is number one. That means you are thinking with your genitals and you are living for your genitals. Shishnodara Parayana. Shishna Udara Parayana. Krishna Nahi Paya. Chaitanya says Shishna means your dick, your penis. Udara means stomach. Shishnodara Parayana means living entirely for your dick and your stomach. Chinmayananda told them, you people are walking upside down because genitals come number one. Everything, you are anchored in sex. You want more sex, better sex. Everything that you do is with the main aim of how to improve your sex life, how to have better orgasms. And Hare Baba, Hinduism says yes, you can have sex, but don't repress sex. It has to be controlled. So whereas they have repressed, so now then comes the stomach. Next thing that bothers you is what to eat, how to eat. You are eating everything. You are killing every animal. Literally cannibalism, because Jesus Christ, his flesh in the form of the wafer, Eucharist. This is Vivekananda. Vivekananda criticized Christianity on the grounds that you are cannibals because you are eating that wafer and thinking that this is the flesh of Jesus Christ. That is cannibalism. And you are drinking that wine and thinking that that is the blood of Jesus Christ. That is cannibalism. That is cannibalism. You are drinking his blood. Jesus himself started this. He said, take this bread and think it is my flesh. Drink this wine, think it is my blood, and it will purify you. In the Last Supper. So this is called transubstantiation. They use big words. But the whole thing is you are eating somebody's flesh and drinking his blood. The very thought is reprehensible. And Vivekananda said that much. And many fellows are saying Vivekananda said all religions are paths to God. No. Vivekananda was very clear. Yeah, sometimes it was necessary to be a little polite because unnecessarily rubbing the wrong side is also not good. So Vivekananda and Maharshi Dayananda used a sledgehammer to smash the hell out of them. Please read Satyartha Prakash. So you are walking upside down. Genital first, stomach next, heart, feelings come next. Thinking at the end. Whereas you should be thinking. Man is a rational animal? No. Man can be a rational animal if he studies Bhagavad Gita. Man is actually a rationalizing animal. You argue with any Christian or Muslim, they will go to any extent to justify their dogmas which are so untenable, and at the end they will threaten you. Sartan se juda or file cases. So it is impossible to have an argument with such a person. So to uproot all fear, don't be no exorcism and all that. So Jesus pulled out a ghost that was inhabiting the body of a man, and threw this ghost into 2000 pigs. That means one Atma is now inhabiting 2000 pigs. And those pigs, I don't know what happened to the pig farmer. Those pigs went mad and they rushed over the hill and landed in the sea and committed mass suicide. They are called Gadarene swine. Please make a note. Gadarene, Gadarene swine. Now this concept in English, Gadarene swine, refers to people who mindlessly do what everyone else is doing. Hoi polloi. The common people, rabble, canaille, Aam Aadmi, Sala. If some fellow goes and worships a tomb, they don't know which donkey is buried in that tomb. Some donkey is buried in the tomb, they are thinking it is a saint, and they are going, and millions are going and offering chaddar. So this is Gadarene swine. That's the meaning of Gadarene swine, a phrase from the Bible. I fully accept the meaning of this. So herd mentality, herd morality. Herd morality is even worse. So herd morality, herd mentality. If one dog barks, all dogs bark. And if one dog, there was a man carrying a bamboo stick. He was walking through a street, a dog followed him. After some time, some more dogs followed him as he went through other streets. And the streets are zigzag. Finally, he reached Charminar. By the time 100 dogs are behind him, one of the dogs asked the dog in front, hey, why are we following this fellow? That fellow said, I too don't know. Because herd mentality, I am following because everyone is following. So many people are following. Hey, he must be God. I said, bullshit. So this dog asked the next dog, and finally the question one landed at the first dog. The first dog turned around and said, you know what? I followed this fellow because he is carrying that bamboo stick, and I know he will go to some place and he will keep that bamboo stick by the wall or dig a hole and put it in the ground. I have this old habit of pissing. I'll urinate wherever I find a stick. So that's what I'm doing. And all the other dogs must have got, what the hell, yaar? we did not read that holy book, we did not know what this fellow is, and we are all now going to follow this stupid dog. And incidentally, Bible says God gets angry and he will kill people who piss against walls. Check up this Bible. Pissing against walls, Jehovah gets very angry, he'll kill them. Don't piss against walls. That's not allowed by the Bible. Please check up if you are not able to believe me. So to eliminate all fear and boldly speak the truth politely, we will agree to disagree agreeably. Shraddhaya paraya taptam tapastat trividham naraihi aphalakankshibhiryuktaihi satvikam parichakshati. This Krishna is saying, whenever a sattvic person with Shraddha practices all these austerities without yearning selfishly for material rewards, this is called sattvic living. So this shloka is one that Swamiji says which will help you get rid of all types of fears, because you are a sattvic person, you are living in a sattvic environment, you have created that sattvic environment. Shraddhaya paraya taptam tapastat trividham naraihi aphalakankshibhiryuktaihi satvikam parichakshati. And now let us see, we have two more. Removal of obstacles. Divya malyam bharadaram divya gandhanulepanam sarvascharyamayam devam anantam vishvato mukham. 11:11. Divya malyam bharadaram divya gandhanulepanam sarvascharyamayam devam anantam vishvato mukham. 11:11. Please check up. Very simple one. So this Vishwarupam vision he is having. Then to drive out all kinds of evil influences on you, not bhusha, bhutamu or pisachamu, no exorcism. Okay. Sthane hrishikesha tavah prakirtya jagat prahrishyat tyanurajyate cha rakshansi bhitani dishodravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangha. 11:36. So to expel, exorcise yourself, disabuse yourself, and drive out all kinds of evil auras and evil influences in case if you believe in them. Sthane hrishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prahrishyat anurajyate cha rakshansi bhitani dishodravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangha. So Arjuna is loudly, in a stentorian voice, strident, loud, stentorian, plangent voice, Arjuna is saying, "O Krishna, O master of the senses." Krishna is Rishikesha. Rishikesha means master of the senses. We are the slaves of the senses. He says, it is but apt that the entire universe rejoices in showering praise on you and is enamored by you. In the Vishwarupam, Arjuna is seeing the demons the Rakshasas are fleeing away, Asuras are running away, and all the perfected Sants, Mahayogis, Nityamuktas, all of them, Siddha Sangha, the hosts of perfected people, all Garuda, Hanuman, all these are, Nitya Muktas, Lakshmi Devi. They are all bowing, offering obeisances. Oh Krishna, oh. So this is Arjuna's realization. So he says, yes, rightly they worship you, and rightly these rascals are running away. Why? They are scared. But they will continue with their dumb, stupid, evil behavior, just like many Hindu brothers are worshipping and doing stupid things, slitting necks of goats and chicken, and indulging in demonic, diabolical rituals and thinking that Krishna is going to be happy. No. He will he will send you to the worst kind of hell, living hell. This earth itself is living hell. There's no need for another place. And of course, Krishna has created also. There can be, if Krishna decides to create a special hell for you, there will be one only for you. Okay, so the Puranas are not saying something real is there. They are only suggesting anything is possible once you are dealing with Krishna. Jai Shri Ram.